everybody, I am One Natasha, and right now we will share about the intermittent fasting. So let's get to the definition. The definition of intermittent fasting is an eating pattern that cycles between periods of eating and voluntary fasting on a regular schedule. It's a system that specifies when you eat, not necessarily what you eat, and includes methods like the 16 hours of fasting and 8 hours of eating, and also the 5-2 diet, eating normally for 5 days and severely restricting calories on 2 consecutive days. Alright, so right now we will move on to the history of IF. Intermittent fasting has a long history, evolving from ancient practices for health and religious rituals to modern scientific research and weight loss trends. Ancient Greeks like Hippocrates used fasting for healing. In the early 1900s, scientists began investigating its effects, and by the 2000s, specific protocols like the 16-8 method gained popularity.
Intermittent fasting is an eating pattern that focuses on when you eat instead of what you eat. It works by having a period of fasting with no calorie followed by a period where you can eat. When you fast, your insulin level goes down, allowing your body to burn and store fat for energy. This also improves your metabolism and help with weight control. Fasting gives your body time to repair cells through a process called autophagy, which helps reduce inflammation and support overall health. It also follows the body's natural rhythm, especially when eating is done earlier in the day. In simple terms, intermittent fasting helps your body use fat for energy, improve health, and create a more disciplined eating routine.
How to practice the IF diet? There are 5 steps, which are: choose a fasting schedule, start gradually, stay hydrated, plan a balanced meal during eating window, and last, most importantly, listen to your body.
Now choose a fasting schedule. Alternate day fasting with 24 hours of fasting then eating. Another popular method is time restricted fasting. Fast for 60 hours and eat during 8-hour meal period. Next, fasting mimicking diet uses a low calorie for several days each month. Finally, the 5-2 method, you eat normally for 5 days and reduce calories on 2 days. Then start gradually, begin with shorter fasting time and extend as body adapt. Stay hydrated, drink water, black coffee or unsweetened tea during fasting hours and avoid sugar drinks or snacks. During your meal period, focus on balanced food like lean protein, vegetables, fruits, and try not to overeat on junk food. Finally, listen to your body. Meal hunger is normal, but if you feel dizzy, weak, and have medical condition, consult a doctor before starting.
Based on the 2025 BMJ Systematic Review on Intermittent Fasting, here's what the evidence really shows. First, all the main intermittent fasting methods, alternate day fasting, 5-2, and time-restricted eating actually help people lose weight, and alternate day fasting gives the biggest drop compared to normal dieting. Second, intermittent fasting also improves things like blood pressure, blood sugar, insulin levels, and cholesterol, which means it's good for overall metabolic health. Third, time-restricted eating and the 5-2 diet work just as well as daily calorie counting, so people have more flexibility depending on what fits their lifestyle. The side effects reported were mild and pretty similar to regular dieting, so overall intermittent fasting appears safe for most adults who are medically clear.
Right now, we'll share a recommendation a little bit about IF. The first one is to stay hydrated. Make sure you guys drink enough water throughout the day. And the second one, avoid thinking about the food by maybe doing some exercise or watching movie.
Avoid sugary food and processed snacks. Sugary drinks, dessert, and processed snacks cause your insulin level to rise quickly. When insulin is high, your body stops burning stored fat and starts restoring more fat instead. This reduces the benefit of IF because it works best when insulin stays low during the fasting period. Eating too much sugar or processed food during the eating window can interrupt this process and making fasting less effective for weight control and metabolism. Secondly, be consistent. When you first start the IF, your body needs time to adjust because it is used to receive food more frequently. So during the first week, you may feel hungry or low in energy, but if you stay consistent, your body will adapt to the new eating pattern, and usually within 1 to 2 weeks, hunger becomes more manageable, energy level improves, and the fasting routine feels easier and more natural. Consistency helps your body switch to burning fat more efficiently and make the IF more effective in the long term.
Don't binge. When your eating window starts, just eat normally. Don't make up for it by overeating. Sleep matters. Get enough sleep. It helps control cravings and makes fasting way easier.
Last but not least, we can conclude that intermittent fasting can help weight control and metabolic health, but it must be practiced with balanced nutrition and medical guidance to be safe and sustainable. That's all from us. Thank you and see you next time. Bye-bye.